I'm using Sentinel. I didn't get used to all the new names.
Yeah, like that's
That's gonna be one of the weirdest things for us.
yeah.
Is getting used to all the new names and all the new weapons.
From what they changed over from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2, yeah. That's
That makes things a little bit easier.
I'm gonna try and show both subclasses in this right now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna play only with Sentinel, just because that's the better one. Striker's not too bad, but
I don't really have an opinion on either one. Not yet, at least.
well, Sentinel's cooler. So Sentinel's definitely cooler. Oh, it has an exit spot too.
Yeah.
That's nice. You don't have to slow yourself down.
Yeah.
Oh, here come Cabal. Alright.
It's a Vex milk waterfall. Can we stop and...
Okay.
I need to make my other characters. Because I feel like the Warlock is much better.
Yeah.
Warlock is currently like...
Warlock, I feel like Warlock is the most
oh,
overpowered one right now that there is.
Okay. Frustrating, because I thought you were still up there.
No, I died.
I know, but like I thought it didn't give you an option for res.
No. Oh, wait. Yeah, it did. No. No, it did not. Because we're in a no spawn zone. This fucker is what killed me.
Yeah, same. Oh, well.
Boom.
Okay, so
we'll go up.
based on this, who do you think the other enemies are going to be?
So, Oryx is obviously going to make a comeback.
Well, yeah, because he didn't die at the end of the last one. Like, not fully.
I don't know when he's going to make a comeback. He's bound to make a comeback.
In one of the expansions.
Yeah.
We're fighting Gary right now. So that's the Cabal.
Yeah. I'll fuck that up.
Same.
I'm
I'm dead.
Damn. Mr. Dave will pick you up.
Is it? It's not Mr. Davey. It's a random guy.
Oh, is it?
His name's Dev South.
Oh, you can spawn, so you're good.
No. Okay. You can respond me now. That'd be nice. Okay.
Oh shit.
Sweet.
You gotta hide a little bit. I think they might do a little spin-off with the Vex, but nothing major.
Like, who do you think?
No. Like I don't think there's gonna be like a big villain with the Vex. I think there's just gonna be like an invasion and shit like that. So.
Yeah. Well, they have to make the boss though. Like they won't do a full. Do you think they'll do a full expansion based around the Vex or?
No. I just think like in Destiny 1, the Vex were
Never a big thing.
well
There was the Vaulted Glass.
Yeah, and part of the story was Vex. You know, like all of Mars and everything.
Yeah.
That was all Vex.
That was part of the story.
Yeah. So I think that there's gonna be some story with the having to do with the new thing that the Vex are gonna be a part of. But obviously the main story is gonna be focused around
Gary.
yeah, Gary, good old Gary. But yeah, obviously the main story is gonna be focused around him, and I still think that it's gonna happen like that, where, because you saw how in our last video, at the end of it, the fucking they took our light away from the Traveler.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's gonna be the first mission.
To get your light back.
No. The first mission is gonna be Homecoming. Like that's That's already set in stone. We're gonna play
What's
that
Homecoming?
mission.
What's
The mission that we played for the
yeah.
beta. Yeah.
That'll be the very first mission. I'm talking about the very first mission after that.
Oh.
Like, that's what I'm trying to refer to.
I have no clue. I'm talking about like the very first mission.
Will be Homecoming.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The first mission after that will be to get
But,
your light back.
Yeah, like, cause this is just my like thought. I don't know if it's actually gonna happen, but that's gonna be the first mission. We're gonna start off with max level shit and everything like that, light level 200, level 20, and then we're gonna lose our light, and that is what's gonna bring us back down to level 1, and we're gonna have to work up to get back to level 20. Because you saw how weak we were when like we didn't even put up a fight against Gary.
Yeah.
So that I feel like that's gonna be the main storyline.
Well, the main storyline is definitely going to be defeating Gary, but the how is where the mystery comes in. No one actually knows anything about Gary.
There was something. So obviously there's a big YouTuber out there. His name's Dado. He's really into the Destiny stuff and everything like that, and he's really in the Destiny community and everything like that.
He basically runs the Destiny.
Yeah, no, not that far.
He is the Destiny community.
Yeah, I guess. But if you go and watch his videos, a lot of the stuff makes sense with what he says and everything. So a lot of his theories, like, I agree with completely. Like he said that there might be something going on with the taking again, but he doesn't know for sure, which I completely agree with. As I just said, you know, Oryx is definitely going to make a comeback, but I just don't know when. I'm excited to see when the first raid comes in place. Like if they're gonna introduce one right off the bat, or if they're gonna wait for a while and then introduce one. That's what I'm excited
I think it'll be
to
within
see.
the first couple weeks.
I'm excited to see that. And if so, what the raid's going to deal with, you know, if it's going to deal with Gary, which it probably will. You know how like in the Taken King expansion, at the very end of the story, you got to kill Oryx, but then at the end of this, the Taken King, the King's Fall raid, you got to kill Oryx again. So I think that they're going to do something along the lines of that, where.
But it'll be with Gary.
Yeah, like Gary's gonna be the final boss.
Okay, but does that mean that at the end of that, that was when Oryx died?
Yeah, like,
that could be
like
Oryx could be done. Because of King's Fall. Because I had never actually did King's Fall.
Actually, you make a good point with that.
I did the only one I really finished. I finished two. I finished Vaulted Glass and Kurdistan, the two easiest ones.
Yeah. You do make a good point with that though. That maybe that was what Crota intended to do when he put like the Taken stuff in himself. He intended himself to come back as the bigger Crota. But I don't know. I still think that
Crota's gonna come back.
Yeah, I still think that Crota's gonna make a comeback.
Because it wasn't like a story; it was part of a raid.
Yes.
But we have to keep in mind, Crota's end was considered part of the story. Like it was assumed you killed Crota and then you had to go get his soul at the end of Destiny 2 or Destiny 1, the original Destiny game. Because remember, there was that mission to go get part of Crota's soul because Crota was dead. Crota didn't come back to life.
Yeah, like
Crota's end was like when Crota died.
Yeah, Crota's done. Crota's done.
Well, no, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. Like that was part of the story, and so King's Fall is part of the story.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying now. I got it. it.
So Crota very well could be done, and they're making up. I absolutely think there's going to be another Taken. They're going to bring back the Taken. I just don't know if Crota's going to be part of it.
Ooh, that's gonna be. I don't know about that. I feel like they have. I feel like
they have some new guys in
Well,
for us.
Well, with what they're doing right now with Gary is, God, fucking Gary, is they're putting an unknown into a game that a lot of people know about. So, what they could do is they could develop that character into a bunch of different things. No one truly or really knows anything about Gary. Well, there's obviously like the baseline about him. Like if you were to go look him up, you could get like some stuff about him. You know, like where he's from, what he does, and everything like that. But
well, yeah, and you get a little bit of that sneak peek with the
the
first mission, Homecoming.
Yeah. But no one really knows a lot about him, and I feel like with that they're gonna definitely develop that into as much as they can, and I feel like that will be majority of the game, majority of the.
Well, that'll be the entire main story until the expansions come out.
Yes. So. I'm just overly excited with this beta has exceeded every expectation that I had for it.
But with that being said, there's not much to play.
Yeah, like I feel
there's
like,
not really much to do.
Yeah, like I definitely agree with you there, but I feel like Bungie, what they did with this, they definitely did it right. How they gave players just a little taste of what things could be like, because this is still the beta. You know, they could change a lot from now until September when it comes out.
Yeah.
But I feel like that Bungie definitely did things right with giving players just a smidget and everything like that. But it exceeded my expectations every way. I really wasn't expecting much with everything already being upgraded. I really wasn't expecting, like, I thought like, oh, okay, like this game is gonna be, like the beta is gonna be really easy. There's not gonna be much challenge, everything like that. But what would you say? Like there's definitely challenges. Like,
yeah, I died so many times without paying mission.
Yeah, I mean, like I died just because of negligence. Like I wasn't really paying. Like I was looking for like dead ghosts and everything like that. Like I thought Bungie would be sneaky and put some in. Watch out for that! I don't want to die. But
oh, no.
But yeah, like definitely. Oh, but doodles, I died. This game, it's definitely not a walk in the park like I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
It's definitely more geared towards this is the level that we're starting at for Destiny 2, so just be prepared. And because of that, I love it. And I feel like Bungie has done a wonderful job with that. God damn.
I'm probably just gonna bring you to this spot.
Yeah, just jump
when
down.
I jump down.
Yeah, just jump down. Bring me there. So what are your expectations? Because they already heard from me. They haven't heard from you a lot.
It's gonna be they're gonna need to do a little bit of work with characters based on what people react to. But
what do you mean by that?
I mean, they're gonna need to nerf the. I'm completely out of ammo. But they're gonna need to nerf like the warlocks and make the titans, hunters, and warlocks a little bit more even.
Yeah, I agree with you that
because the warlock, I watched you play with the warlock. I still need to make mine, but it's so much better than the hunter, and the hunter gets kind of crapped on right in the beta.
Yeah, I will agree with you somewhat. I mean, I feel like every character has its strengths, and every character does, and every character has its flaws. But I feel like the warlock definitely has.
And I feel like that'll be a clear agreement.
Yeah,
And so Destiny's gonna realize, oh, we need to put this guy down a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like the warlock definitely was viewed by Bungie, and Bungie said, let's take this character and beef it up a lot.
Well,
And
because
they
in Destiny 1, it was the worst character. The only thing that made it good and made people use it was self-res.
Yeah, or I wouldn't call it the worst character. Like, a lot of people love warlocks. I like warlocks as well. Like, warlocks, they
Because
often
you could do, because you could do the Nightfall by yourself.
Yeah, like self-res was really, really nice. Nova bombs were super nice too, especially for PvP purposes. But Stormcaller was what really like sold it for me. Like because before Stormcaller was even out, I had a warlock, never really developed it or anything like that, just because I never really saw a purpose in it. Like I had my hunter and my titan; those were the two main characters I raided with, and everything, and I was doing exceptionally well with those. And I just never saw a use for a warlock. Not because they're bad or anything, just because it didn't suit my style of playing at all. But a lot of people like the warlock, and I can see now why. But I do think that Bungie might have to go back to the drawing board with how strong the warlock is. But with that being said, I love what they did with the warlock and everything. To me, that's the coolest thing about this beta. Is the warlock and the
and the specialist abilities are insane.
Oh yeah, especially
they did such a good job not only making things new but bringing back the old stuff.
Yeah, like before, in Destiny 1, how Titans have their bubbles and everything like that. They pop them, and they can do blessings, armor, and weapons of light. I feel like Bungie kind of saw that and said, okay, let's take that and put on like a support class like the warlock. And I feel like that's a fantastic addition with everything going on and everything new to Destiny. But it's still getting used to, some of the guns in here are questionable. How do you feel about the guns right now?
It depends. I liked how they had it set out the old way, where you had a secondary or primary and a heavy weapon.
Yeah.
But I do like how you can use like a larger number of guns, or a larger combination of guns. Because not all the guns are the same, and like it has the elementals in one side.
Yeah, definitely.
But then that takes away from the overpowering that you could do if you had elemental primaries that were exotic. Because I thought that was a little bit overpowered. It got ridiculous in PvP.
What do you mean? Like
elemental primaries.
Like the Fatebringer and everything?
Yeah, or like even just the Necrochasm. Like it was pretty ridiculous in PvP.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Necrochasm, just because it was a fast firing gun, was
a favorite.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I used it tons of times, and it was.
You're back in, by the way. Oh, we just got wrecked.
Yeah. I wasn't looking. I was looking at my abilities. Crap! I got something again. Oh well. The Necrochasm.
Bad.
The Necrochasm. I'm glad that they brought it back. Because it was a nostalgia for me. First, when I first got it in Crota's End, that pain in the ass doing Crota's End on hard mode. Oh my god, that sucked. But I will have to say though that I love hand cannons and everything like that, and being able to play with 2 hand cannons is awesome. But being able to play with 2 hand cannons at a time is awesome. But I will have to say that it's. I really hope. I mean, I honestly don't know the answer to this question, but I really hope that because from what it looks like, there are no snipers in the
unless they're heavy.
Yeah.
Or a power weapon, but that's what they're called.
Like, I haven't seen a sniper or anything like that. I mean, we've played Crucible games.
But that also might be one of the special things that they're saving for beyond the beta.
Yeah, but we've played Crucible games. We've played the Strike. We've done everything that would get us new weapons. We haven't gotten anything with the sniper and everything like that. That would be in the energy slot. So my hope is that Bungie, because having a sniper for the secondary slot is amazing.
Yeah.
When we do Nightfalls together and it's like
Secondary.
Void Burn, yeah,
Or secondary ability.
yeah, and it's like Void Burn or Arc Burn. It's amazing. You put on the sniper and you wreck people. But if we lose that factor in Destiny 2, I just feel like it's a big loss and that the game won't be the same without it.
Yeah.
But it's Destiny 2. They're redoing everything from Destiny 1, so maybe they want to do it that way. And maybe people who play Destiny want it to be that way as well, where they want strictly snipers to be there because they feel like snipers are that powerful that they should be in the heavy slot.
Well, my biggest thing that I feel like they need to fix is the sidearms. I just got knocked off the map. Is the sidearms, because the only sidearm I've seen in the game is absolute garbage. And you were playing with it earlier, and it was just not good at all.
Well, it wasn't good.
They nerfed it so hard, but that was in PvP where sidearms are supposed to be like relevant.
I don't know what gameplay you were watching, bro. But I think it's the other way around. Like,
The sidearms too powerful?
Yeah, I used it for one PvP match, and for those times I used it, I was on a 7 kill streak with it. It's amazing. It melts people. But typically that's what sidearms have done. They're fast firing, low impact, everything like that. But yeah, and then I tried it in PvE and it was awful. It sucked. So I get where you're coming from.
But PvE was never like the big sidearm.
Yeah. But you love.
I love sidearms. Sidearms were
Yeah.
my favorite thing to use. I always had the. Oh God.
No, did you die? Oh no.
But yeah, this guy's not good.
I hope that he picks me up real quick so that way we don't die.
But like I always had the jabber hockey, which was like my sidearm, my gun.
Yeah.
And there were specific strikes that sidearms were like the ones you needed to use, and specific strikes where you should avoid sidearms because it was not within the range at all.
Yeah. You never use it for raids or anything like that.
No.
Yeah.
Because in those and those they were always either super close range or super long range. So you had a shotgun or a sniper.
Yeah. What was your favorite raid from Destiny 1?
Well, I didn't do it all.
Well, I mean, like, from the ones you did, you know, you...
Crota's End because it was easy.
Yeah, I mean, we...
Well, and because it was a better story than the Vaulted Glass. Because the Vaulted Glass never really fit into the story that well.
Yeah, and, you know, the only reason why you didn't do anything is because you started late.
I started last year of Destiny.
Yeah, you started at the very end. You started at the beginning of the, the last expansion.
Yeah, the Rise of Iron.
Yeah, Rise of Iron. You started then. But still, I tried to make an attempt with you to do King's Fall, but the people who we were doing with were just
terrible. They're so bad at the game.
They just wouldn't listen to me. And I've done
because
King's
you
Fall.
you knew how to do it, and they were trying to tell you you were wrong.
King's Fall, even though King's Fall is a pain in the ass, even the 290 version, well, the 290 version with light level 400 characters really wasn't that bad. But the 290 version at the time was a pain in the ass. But that's by far my favorite raid.
King's Fall?
Yeah. I love the mechanics of it. Like, I love that you actually you really have to think in order to do it. Like I said to you, the first time that I did King's Fall, it took my raid group 7.5 hours to do. And that was
fun, but like,
yeah. I mean, that was 7.5 hours.
Actually, I take that back because I really liked Wrath of the Machine.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't ever finish it, but we got pretty far.
Yeah,
and I enjoyed that.
I have mixed feelings about Wrath of the Machine. Wrath of the Machine is there to finish off Destiny and everything like that. It really wasn't that challenging. The 390 version was fairly challenging. 390 version was fairly challenging to get the exotic weapons, but everything else really wasn't that challenging about it. The first time I did it, the normal mode, my raid group and I did it in 4 hours, I think. It really wasn't that bad. When I say 4 hours, people are...
For a raid, it's not that bad.
Yeah, people are going to be like, dude, 4 hours, that's awful. Like, I can do that in 2 hours.
You also have to remember the people you're doing it with, though.
Yeah,
Because our luck in terms of raids has never been good. We get terrible luck with raid parties.
Yeah. But partially, I think like my success with the raids and everything, because I've done all of them and I've completed all of them. But I believe that my success, the reason why I've been able to do all of them is because of the people who I do it with and everything. I was trying to pick you guys up. Is that something I should do?
Not him.
Okay.
Hey, I got a hand cannon.
Yeah.
The one I have.
Yeah.
But I got a hand cannon.
I feel like they're not going to give out any new weapons at all.
No, not at all. Why would they?
I have the same sidearm, so. Oh jeez. Well, I got a new helmet, so.
I didn't change this.
I got a new helmet.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Boom. All I'm missing from the new armor. I feel like they released 2 sets of armor for every single character.
They did,
The
because
beginning set.
I have this. Yes.
Equip the shoulder pieces.
The shoulder pieces are gross. Like
I've
both.
never seen them.
Both.
Ooh, no, I like those.
But if I'm not gonna put that with the entire other set of armor though. You know what I mean?